At the starting of the story we see Tom. He is sitting in his car. After having his medicine, he moves towards a house where he breaks the gate with a hammer and enters the house and kills a couple, after which he sets the house on fire and leaves from that place. Then we see Rachel, who gets a call from Andy. He is her lawyer and friend too. Here he says that your ex-husband has appealed in court to take your house back, on which we also have to take some action. After this we see Rachel's brother Fred, who lives in her sister's house with his girlfriend. On the other hand, Rachel leaves to drop her son Kyle to his school. In the middle of the way she gets a call from her ex-husband. Here Kyle requests his father to watch match together, but due to being busy he hangs up the call. Then Rachel gets a call from her office, where she learns that she was being fired because she refused to speak to the client. On hearing this, Rachel gets very upset. Due to the traffic ahead, she and her son have to go the other way. Going ahead, Rachel sees a pickup truck which is not giving side to her car, even though it is green light. That's why she starts blow horn badly, and leaves from the side. Then a little further, Rachel stops again at a red light, where Tom comes with his pickup truck and tells her that play horn easy, but Rachel is furious at him. Here Tom says, "You spoiled my day, now I will tell you what the worst day is like," and he starts scaring Rachel, and after a while he leaves after giving a scary look to Rachel. After which Rachel finally drops her son at his school and she started talking to her friend Andy. Tell him about her lost job and the incident with that man. Then Andy invites her for meeting at restaurant, but Rachel's car is running low on fuel. So she goes to nearby gas station and keeps her cell phone in the car and goes to the store to buy something. Suddenly her eyes falls on Tom's car, which is at the same station. And she started to panic, seeing that people present in the store try to help her, and a man comes with her and make her sit in her car, as well as he explaining to the man that, "If you did something wrong, I will expose you." Meanwhile Rachel leaves the station as soon as possible. But Tom is very angry and he crushes the man with his car, and try to chase Rachel, but she somehow escapes from him. Other hand, Andy is waiting in the restaurant, and he is calling Rachel but she doesn't answer. Then Tom's come and meets Andy. He introduces himself as a friend of Rachel. But Andy says that she never told me about you, on which Tom say that I have recently shifted here. And he says I have spoken to Rachel 10 minutes ago on her new number. Because of that Andy gives him his phone so that he can call her on new number. Other side, Rachel is searching for her cell phones, which was already taken by Tom from her car at that gas station. Just then she sees an unknown cell phone that was ringing. On receiving the call she talks to Tom, where Tom says that I will teach you a lesson. Then there is an argument happened between the two. Seeing this, Andy comes to know that he is not Rachel's friend, and he asks for his cell phone. But Tom hit him with a cup and says, "Lawyer like you ruin people like us." After which Tom kills him. Then Tom leaves the restaurant, and call Rachel and says, "You give me a name so that I can kill him." But she says, "How can I do that?" To which Tom says, "Then I will have to kill your family, and your son will die first." Here Rachel panics and suggests the name of her boss, who fired her. Now we see Rachel's brother Fred, and he is watching the news about Tom. During this time he finds something wrong in the house, and hold a knife in his hand. He comes downstairs to find his girlfriend Rosie. Here we see Tom is holding Rosie after beating her badly, and in a while he kills Rosie with Fred's knife itself. After which Tom send a photo to Rachel in which he is with Fred. Then he calls Rachel, where she says, "We do not have this deal." But here Tom says, "I like to give surprises." Now he looked in the Rachel's cell phone and asked Rachel, "Are you inside or outside the school?" On which she angrily says, "Outside." Feather Tom says that you should come to me as soon as possible with your son because you have very little time left. After this Tom tell Fred that you have to written an apology letter because of your sister. Here Rachel tell the teacher to bring my son to me, because the man seen in the news is lying behind us, and she leaves the school with her son, after which she talks to Tom, where he say, "Is your son with you?" She says yes. Then Tom asks Fred to read the letter in which he holds Rachel responsible for Rosie's death and his own condition, so that Rachel regret on it's all her life. But after a while police officer comes there, and takes Tom to his gunpoint. Then he started running to save his life by setting fires to Fred's body, but he get injured due to a bullet. Police officer does not chase Tom, as he tries to save Fred's life. Other side, Rachel vomits in fear. At this very moment Rachel's cell phone rings. She goes to receive it. Rachel's son stop her from doing so, but she received the call, where Tom tells her that now I will kill your son. Here she bravely tells him, No one can touch my son, I protect him, and Rachel angrily breaks the cell phone, and take her son to the police station. On the way Kyle insists on talking to his dad, to which Rachel says that Tom has stolen my cell phone, so I cannot call okay. Meanwhile Kyle finds an iPad in the car, with the help of which Tom is tracing Rachel. But here Rachel sees a cop car in front of her car, and she tries to ask for help. Then Tom also reaches that place and badly crushed the car of that police officer. Kyle immediately call 911 and ask them for help. But here police officer refuses to help them because they are trying to catch the madman. Here Rachel tells them, now that madman is behind us. Hearing this, police officers advised them to go to safe place and hide, so that they can come and help them. Now the iPad is switch off due to low battery. Then Rachel explained to his son about a game in which one player distract and another player attack to defeat the enemy. Meanwhile Tom start chasing Rachel and try to hit her car, but she somehow take Kyle to his grandmother's house, where both of them start working according to the plan, in which Kyle goes and hide, and Rachel comes into position with scissor. Here while looking for them Tom sees Rachel's car, and he get ready to kill them, after consuming all his medicine, but here Rachel attack him with her car. Then she comes down from her car and comes to see Tom's condition. Then all of a sudden Tom comes and attacked her from behind, and drop her on the ground and says, whenever you remember your son, you will find my face in front of you, and leaves her on the road after hitting her a punch, after which he moved toward Kyle. Tom goes inside the house and says, son, come out. I am police officer and I have killed Tom. Your mother needs you, because she is injured. Hearing this Kyle get nervous, due to which he commits a mistake, and taking advantage of this, Tom start moving towards him. Here Rachel reaches Kyle before Tom, but he finds them both and start attacking them like crazy. Other side we see the police officer and they are moving toward Rachel's location. This side, Tom throws Rachel on the bed, and starts strangling Kyle with the help of a wire. Seeing this Rachel gets very angry and put a scissor in Tom's eye, due to which he falls to the ground. But after a while he tried to get up again. Seeing this she attacks him again and this time he finally dies. Meanwhile the police officer comes to that place and rescues them. Here Rachel comes to know that her brother is still alive. Both of them become very happy knowing this and immediately both of them go toward the house to meet Fred. This story ends here. If you like this explanation, then please like and subscribe this channel.